EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Time for much needed and much welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A play fake to Mack, now Rivers.
Yes, throw that.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chason brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 2nd down, it's Mack. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
A 9-yard.
The 7th play now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and long now. Rivers now from the 50.
Why don't they pick the ball in this game?
What
the frick is that?
Opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception.
Dude, I literally
don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Now Minshew looking long for Westbrook.
That's
going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yes,
This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Colts, nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 16.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep and got his man.
Dang it, bro.
And he'll go
My
out
safety
here
wasn't so
midfield
slow.
At the
I don't know
49.
who that is, but
They'll get 34 yards there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again.
Frick.
The guts to stand in there and take
Dude,
the hit.
freaking! Oh my god.
He's got his man. It's Hilton.
I literally put him back there. I stacked you up and you stood back on.
T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot.
Yes, Freeman. Go, Freeman. Rumble, buddy. Let's frickin' go.
He's at the 30.
Rumble,
10,
friend.
5,
Let's
touchdown.
frickin' go.
Jaguars. Devontae Freeman. 79 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start by handing this off to Mack.
Nice
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down by...
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Well, this is Hilton on the receiving end.
Rivers.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Rivers. Campbell making the catch.
This
And
game
he'll
is
be
so
out of bounds
unreal.
after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Colts 7.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Nice.
And that is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're getting the football back again.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
Get up.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
Dang, Freeman.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
At the 20-yard line.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Oh, DJ. First touchdown of the season. Let's freaking get it.
Jaguar touchdown.
What a catch. Yes, sir.
20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
It's still lagging.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because
Dang,
officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stop pressing. Like, don't press too well. You have 89 speed or something.
From the gun, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton.
Oh my.
Lucky to get away with
They don't make
there.
plays on the ball like how they
Nearly
used
picked.
to.
2nd down.
How you dislocate your
The
elbow,
scoreboard
Tim?
tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
What's up with him?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Thank you, buddy. It's a mistake, Saint. I'm not. Just put it on.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it.
I was going to say, because last Madden,
I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back? And the Jags get to him.
Caleb Chason, 2 sacks on the day. Caleb
record the second sack of his young NFL career. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the give, this is Mack. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete.
Bad idea.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Who's that?
Give
Another
credit, they took
another
their
lineman
shot, but
among
it's going to
them.
bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
What the heck?
Now is this one sent away.
What was that?
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack.
Freaking A, bro. Yes, nice tackle. Oh my God.
Huge play that time for the Colts. Give him 42 yards on the ground. But look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground.
Look, they break every tackle in Madden. It's so frustrating.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening.
Never in life. Oh my God, bro.
That's gonna wind up.
My guys don't kick nothing.
The snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
All messed up.
Third and goal for Rivers. Now a hit.
Yes, yes. Get up, run, run, run. Run, run. Chase on. Caleb on. Oh, shoot,
He's
stand
at the 50.
No.
30.
Caleb on. No.
Finally
Bro.
get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a
Dude.
1st and 10 at the
That would've
14-yard
been so
line. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Frick, Caleb.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd and 4.
Incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Smart, John.
Here's Minshew. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson.
Chark, you better off you. Oh, shoot. Who is that?
Look
Oliver?
at him go.
Oh, my God. What a
Returns.
tackle
He
from
brings us
Oliver.
all the way back
How does
down
he
the
get back to
20-yard
the
line.
start?
This is almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
You know, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the
Right?
end
And
zone.
now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the
Oliver
intended
made a
receiver,
clutch play.
and it's 3rd down.
I mean, we could have got a picture.
To start the drive under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Rivers.
Thank you.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Get up.
Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Beat him off the edge, you slow buffoon.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
Chark is number 1. Because number 2 play on the outside.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
Westbrook!
Inside the 30. Touchdown.
Let's freaking go, Minshew.
D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first
Come
half.
on.
And the Jaguars
Stop freaking
add
playing
on to
with me.
their lead.
Takeover season, bro.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the
Wow.
half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Jaguars 31.
My controller just
Well, I
sold
guess they're going to
me,
keep trying to put
bro.
the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
How does Mike?
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Minshew sets to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 14.
When does that get picked off?
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and
When does that get
already a
picked off?
turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
To throw, Rivers. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
I'm trying to make statements every week on everything. And these are stock, and I'm giving work to the freaking Colts. Division team too.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
I need them in the
Sanchez
playoffs,
now,
too.
he'll
We're
kick it
making
away
the playoffs.
following the
They have to win
touchdown.
our division for sure. I don't know what else. I thought this was
will
the
make
biggest
it into the end
division,
zone.
so.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
wide receiver. Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
From the 25 on 2nd down, Minshew. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception,
I thought
your
we
whole
were
game plan
gonna
just
shoot
goes
that
right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bro.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether better result.
I'm not even going to sell, but like I just need to not do that.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Trey Herndon in the press.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schubert, and he brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman.
Dang, bro.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Oh my
Instead,
God
in this
almighty.
case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I'm not selling, it's just run.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A gain of 15. And the Colts first down.
Joe Schubert is a nice user.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, already his second touchdown.
I literally wanted, if that's Trey Herndon, I'm literally
and the Colts are
I
able
want
to
him to
cut
play
into
well, but
this
he's so
lead.
bad awful.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
He got burned twice.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And some space here.
Freaking go! Devontae! Darius who?
Touchdown!
Darius who? Let's freaking go.
Freeman. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw
Tackling is so weird in this game because like normally people are used to pressing extra tackles. Now when you press it, it kind of doesn't even let you tackle it. It just
they did exactly
takes your
that.
stand.
They've got
That's
to feel
why he didn't
really
tackle
good
it.
about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get
So
that water.
freaking annoying, bro.
And he's taken down, but able to slip
Every
across the
freaking
35.
tackle, they freaking break
Drive
off.
starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivers.
Thank you! I freaking read that like a book. Get the frick out of here, bro. You try to spam the Q on every freaking play. I knew to just play cover 2 just so think I'm on dumb stuff.
Was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chubb.
Look what this game does, bro!
For the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. They needed a break. They needed
That would have literally been an easy rack catch.
Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best
They was
part is
so
that they made
pissed.
their own break, taking the ball away.
Screwed.
Now they just look at their offense and say,
Clock is not
guys, let's
going.
go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And a flag comes
God, bro.
Falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled
Games really are so
receivers.
hard
And
because the defense
somehow,
is so annoying in this
some way, they
game.
make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
There's so many things that should just be
23 yards, the final tally. On first down, Mack. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
The ball carrier.
Marlon Mack
I forgot what
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost
Like if that man would have made a block, I could have
It
got
certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
He did not run
Teetering
out.
right there on the brink, aren't they? Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking long for Westbrook. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7.
Off the play fake here, Rivers.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers.
What is going on?
Isn't everyone's thing. But in
Why
this
did he
case,
just
they
run
came
up?
quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
First down, Rivers.
Just lagging.
Now he's forced out left.
I'm literally
He'll get
lagging
5
at
out of the
this point. I can't
scramble.
even
It's
do it.
second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, it's Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Jaguars 41.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first
The
and
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point.
What's the pause for? I just want to end this game already.
Right, continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's eating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Freeman. And some nifty footwork that time. It only amounts to a couple of yards, but could have been stopped before that. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
oh my God, I'm so surprised about
what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And all the way down to the 26.
What's up with linemen getting
callers
injured?
Can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more.
This is crazy.
Right there.
My defense is not doing anything.
I'm
not a play man, bro.
The end result, 21 yards.
Zone is like that's never there.
They'll run here with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6th. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 47, Colts 42.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the
Come on, pick your play. We're going to 2-minute warning anyway, weirdo.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down right around the 32-yard line.
Why did he call me a timeout? What? Bro, Madden is glitched. All right, please give me a first down to end this.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew.
Yes.
He's got it complete to Thompson.
Let's go, Thompson.
And he is.
Dude, this game is like glitched. He called a timeout, I'm guessing, and then he called me a timeout.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason.